Just sing it,
until we
experience
have
it.
strength.
We behold.
We behold until we have full. We behold until we have full. Until we have full. We behold until we have full.
Oh, we behold.
Until we have
There is power in beholding. There is so much power in beholding. When you come to the place of beholding, you realize there's a place of production. The place of beholding is the place of fruitfulness. The place when God calls a man and places the mantle of worship upon him, he becomes a beholder. I said, when God calls a man and places the mantle of worship upon him, he becomes a beholder. We behold in order to become. We behold in order to create. We behold in order to produce. There are so many kinds of worshipers, and there are so many kinds of beholders. I think I want to talk a little bit about some kinds of worshipers. We already know what worship is. It's a place of intimacy with God. Worship is beyond an act. It's a place. It's an experience. It's a birthday. There is a type of worshiper I saw in John chapter number 10. And I call him the unstoppable worshiper. The Bible says Jesus was passing, and there was a sound that preceded his move. Whenever he's moving, there is a sound that precedes his move. And the Bible says the guy was blind. He was called Bartimaeus. He was blind, but he could hear. You see, worship keeps your potency. Worship does not look at your place of deficiency. It improves on your place of strength.
My God.
He was blind, but he could see. He was blind, but he could see. He was blind, but he could hear. And the Bible says he asked, what minute that noise? And they said Jesus was passing. You know, you can behold with your ear. You can behold with your eyes. You can behold with your spirit. You can behold. You don't need the eyes to behold. They said Jesus was passing. And he said, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy. And they said, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. The Bible says he shouted even louder. Because you can stop my sight, but you cannot stop my scream. You can stop my shout. You can stop my worship. He was an unstoppable. He screamed even louder. And they said his scream froze Jesus. Oh, I'm coming to a place where my worship begins to freeze Jesus. My worship can freeze Jesus. And the Bible says Jesus froze. And he said, call him. Call him. If you scream a bit louder, he might just call you. He said, call him. He said, call him. He was the unstoppable worshiper. And when he got to Jesus, he said, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do for you? What is it that is broken that you want me to fix? What is it that is messy that you want me to correct? That's the unstoppable. Let me run to another kind of worshiper. There's a worshiper I call the undignified worshiper. The undignified worshiper. The Bible talks about a man called David. He was a man that carried the mantle of worship. And he was so in love with the presence of God that the Bible says one time the presence of God was taken away from the camp and from Jerusalem. And finally they managed to bring the presence of God in the Ark of the Covenant. And the Bible says when they brought it, he danced. He danced so hard that his robe fell off. He became undignified in the place of worship. I don't know what dignity you are holding on to that is depriving you of worship. But if you can lose your dignity, he can give you value. He can give you stature. He can give you increase. I can't hear you. He can give you increase. Let me talk about another kind of worshiper.
Yes,
you are not exciting me.
Yes,
you're not exciting me.
We're ready.
Let me talk about another kind of worshiper. I call him the creative worshiper. The Bible talks about a man called Jacob. The Bible says he was with Laban, and Laban wanted to cheat him. He says, I want to pay you for your service. What should I give to you? He said, I want you to give me the speckled. I'm speaking from Genesis chapter number 30 if you're struggling. He says, I want you to give me the speckled and the spotted animals, and they shall be to me a wage. And the Bible says he took it away. He told his sons, and they took away all the speckled and the spotted. They wanted to cheat the worshiper. But when he came, he says, wait, there are no speckled and there are no spotted, but I can create it. I said, you can create it.
Come on.
I don't know what is missing, but you can create it. I don't know what is hiding in your life, but you can create it. So he created a stick, and then he put in some spot, and then he placed it in the place of conception. And the Bible says, as they were conceiving, whatever they saw is what they produce. In the place of worship, as you see, you begin to produce. As you see, you begin to produce. I see some people producing tonight. I see you producing tonight because you are in a place of creativity. The place of worship is a place of creativity. Can I talk about one last one?
Yes, sir.
Come on, encourage me. Can I talk? Worshippers, can I talk about one last one? One last one.
One last one.
One last one. Oh, yeah. There's what I call John chapter number 4. John chapter. Let's read this one. Can we read this one?
Yes, sir.
So that they don't say the man of God came in the He said, the hour cometh, and now is. I call him two names. I call him the now worshiper. I call him the what? The now worshiper. He said, the hour cometh, and now is, when we will not worship on the mountains. We will not worship on the mountains. But the Father seeketh a type of worshiper that will worship him in spirit and in truth. I call him the true worshiper. The true worshiper. The true worshiper. Raise the sound. The true worshiper. We behold. Oh, we behold. He's a true worshiper. The true worshiper. The true worshiper. The true worshiper. The mantle of true worshiper. If you are a true worshiper tonight, why don't you raise the sound? Here we behold. He's a true worshiper. He's a true worshiper. He's a true worshiper. He's a true. We cover until we have strength.